The ultimate guide to Marvel Comics, history, characters, storylines, and the MCU. Hey there, fellow Marvel maniacs. Ever find yourself tangled in the web of Marvel's vast universe, wondering how deep the rabbit hole goes? Well, grab your vibranium shields and infinity gauntlets because today we're embarking on an epic journey through the rich history, iconic characters, groundbreaking storylines, and the colossal Marvel Cinematic Universe. From the golden days of comics to the latest multiverse madness, we're diving deep. Let's get this show on the road. The history of Marvel Comics. The birth of Marvel. So, let's rewind to the late 1930s. Did you know that Marvel wasn't always, well, Marvel? It all started in 1939 with Timely Publications. Their first smash hit was Marvel Comics #1, introducing the fiery Human Torch, no, not Johnny Storm, and the aquatic anti-hero Namor the Submariner. These guys set the stage for what would become a cultural phenomenon. The Golden Age, 1939 to 1950s. The Golden Age was, quite literally, golden. During World War II, superheroes became symbols of hope and patriotism. Enter Captain America in 1941, punching Hitler right on the jaw on his very first cover. Created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, Cap was more than just propaganda, he embodied the idealistic spirit of a nation. By the way, did you know that Captain America comics sold nearly 1 million copies per issue during the wartime peak? The Silver Age, 1960s. Fast forward to the swinging 60s. Timely had rebranded to Atlas and finally to Marvel Comics in 1961. This era was all about breaking the mold. Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, and others introduced us to flawed, relatable heroes. Fantastic Four #1 kicked things off, followed by the Amazing Fantasy #15, where our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man swung into action. The Bronze Age to Modern Age, 1970s present. The 1970s ushered in the Bronze Age, where stories took on darker themes and social commentary. Characters like Luke Cage and the anti-hero Punisher made their debuts. Jump to the 1990s, and we hit the comics boom and bust. X-Men #1 in 1991 sold a record-breaking 8.1 million copies. The market soon crashed, leading Marvel to file for bankruptcy in 1996. However, like any good superhero story, Marvel rose from the ashes. Iconic Marvel characters, superheroes, Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Let's talk about the web-slinger himself. Peter Parker debuted in 1962, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. As a teenager bitten by a radioactive spider, he gained amazing powers, but not without a hefty dose of personal tragedy. Iron Man, Tony Stark. Tony Stark, the genius billionaire playboy philanthropist we can't help but love. Introduced in 1963's Tales of Suspense #39, Iron Man was a response to the Cold War tensions, embodying the technological prowess of America. Captain America, Steve Rogers. Revived from icy slumber in *Avengers #4, 1964, Steve Rogers struggled to find his place in a modern world. His unwavering moral compass often put him at odds with others. Thor Odinson. From the pages of Norse mythology straight into the Marvel Universe, Thor first appeared in Journey into Mystery #83, 1962. Wielding the mighty Mjolnir, Thor's stories often explore themes of worthiness, sacrifice, and familial drama. Hulk. Bruce Banner. Dr. Bruce Banner's alter ego, the Hulk, made his debut in 1962. The character embodies the struggle between intellect and raw emotion. Over the years, we've seen different Hulks represent different facets of Banner's psyche. Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. From Russian spy to Avenger extraordinaire, Natasha Romanoff is as complex as they come. She first appeared in Tales of Suspense #52, 1964, as a Soviet antagonist. Her defection and redemption arc delved deep into themes of identity and atonement. Wolverine, Logan. Wolverine slashed onto the scene in The Incredible Hulk #180 to 181, 1974. With his adamantium claws and regenerative healing factor, he's the ultimate anti-hero. Logan's past is a labyrinth of experiments, memories, and loss. Villains. Thanos. The Mad Titan with a nihilistic agenda. First appearing in The Invincible Iron Man #55, 1973. Thanos is obsessed with balance, or in the comics, winning the affection of Mistress Death. Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom. Arguably Marvel's most iconic villain, Doctor Doom is a monarch, sorcerer, and technological genius. Introduced in Fantastic Four-5, 1962, Doom genuinely believes he's the best ruler for mankind. Magneto, Eric Lenscher, a Holocaust survivor with a powerful mission. Magneto, debuting in X-Men #1, 1963, believes mutant supremacy is the only way to prevent mutants from suffering as he did. His relationship with Professor X adds emotional depth. Loki Laufeyson, the god of mischief, has been keeping us on our toes since his first appearance in Journey into Mystery #85, 1962. Whether orchestrating invasions or faking his death, Loki's unpredictable nature keeps him incredibly compelling. Major storylines in Marvel Comics. Civil War. The 2006-2007 Civil War event by Mark Millar and Steve McNiven revolved around the Superhuman Registration Act after a tragedy. This split the Marvel Universe, pitting Iron Man against Captain America. Infinity Gauntlet. Before it was on the big screen, the Infinity Gauntlet, 1991, by Jim Starlin had Thanos wiping out half of all life. The story is a cosmic epic involving virtually every Marvel hero and cosmic entity. Secret Wars. Released in 1984-1985, Secret Wars featured the Beyonder, who transported heroes and villains to Battleworld. It was a groundbreaking series that led to significant developments like Spider-Man's black symbiote suit. House of M. In House of M, 2005, Scarlet Witch creates a world where mutants are dominant. When the illusion collapses, she utters, "No more mutants," reducing the mutant population drastically. Dark Phoenix Saga. The Dark Phoenix Saga, 1980, by Chris Claremont and John Byrne follows Jean Grey's transformation into the Dark Phoenix. The storyline challenges the X-Men with ethical dilemmas and sacrifices. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Introduction to the MCU. A post-credit scene in 2008's Iron Man kickstarted a cultural juggernaut. Marvel Studios decided to build an interconnected universe on screen. Today, the MCU spans over 25 films and multiple TV series. Phases of the MCU. Phase 1. This phase laid the foundation with individual stories, culminating in The Avengers, 2012. It was a risky endeavor stitching these narratives together, but it paid off big time. Phase 2. Phase 2 got darker and deeper. Captain America. The Winter Soldier gave us espionage thrills, while Guardians of the Galaxy took us to the cosmic side with sass and soundtrack. Phase 3. This is where things went into overdrive. Captain America. Civil War fractured the Avengers. Doctor Strange introduced the mystic arts. Black Panther became a cultural phenomenon. Phase 4 and beyond. Now we're venturing into uncharted territory. Disney Plus shows are expanding the MCU. Films like Shang-Chi are introducing new dimensions and characters. The possibilities are endless. Adapting comic storylines. The MCU adapts comic arcs while adding fresh twists. Civil War focused on the Sokovia Accords rather than secret identities. These adaptations keep both hardcore fans and newcomers engaged. The future of the MCU. Hints of Secret Invasion, The Young Avengers, and Secret Wars are in the air. The introduction of characters like Kong the Conqueror suggests time travel shenanigans. Marvel's influence on pop culture. Merchandise and branding. From action figures to clothing lines, the merchandise machine is unstoppable. Marvel merchandise sales hit a whopping $41 billion worldwide. Other media. Marvel's presence in animation and gaming is massive. Series like the 90s X-Men animated show introduced a generation to mutants. Fandom and community. The Marvel fandom is a force of nature. From Comic-Con gatherings to online forums, the community is vibrant and engaged. Cultural impact. Marvel has made strides in representation and diversity. Characters like Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, and Miles Morales, Spider-Man, offer diverse perspectives. Films like Black Panther sparked conversations about race and identity. Recap of Marvel's journey. From a small publishing company to a global entertainment titan, Marvel's evolution is nothing short of spectacular. We've traveled from the pages of 1939's Marvel Comics #1 to the expansive multiverse of the MCU. Enduring legacy. Marvel's characters are modern myths, reflecting societal issues and personal struggles. They've inspired generations, not just to don capes but to stand up for what's right. Closing thoughts. So, whether you're an old-school comic collector or a newcomer who just hopped on the MCU train, Marvel offers a universe where anyone can find their hero. Thanks for sticking around for this deep dive. If you loved this video, like, share, and subscribe for more epic content. Until next time, Excelsior!